Tonight, live at 5, St. Louis County is moving on from a controversial medical provider for inmates. Why they made the move and what's next. It was a quick day in court for the Superior police officer charged in a fatal drunk driving crash. An update tonight. And how'd you like to get paid to go to the Minnesota State Fair? There is a catch. You do have to be employed. We'll share some options.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS 3.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Paul Brown. A controversial company linked to a handful of inmates' deaths is on the way out of St. Louis County. This after the county board voted today to make St. Luke's Hospital the jail's new health care provider. CBS 3's Quinn Gorham was at today's board meeting and has more on why some say this could be good news for inmates.
The county currently contracts with an organization called MEND, which has been at the center of controversy since the death of Hardell Sherrill, a Beltrami County inmate who died in 2018 under MEND's care. Today, the county board took a big step toward making sure that same thing doesn't happen in St. Louis County. Earlier this year, the county voted down a proposal to remove the county's evergreen contract with that company, wanting to hear input from Sheriff Ross Littman. Today, Littman and county commissioners were all present for a vote that would instead make St. Luke's the new correctional health care provider. After a passionate speech from Sherrill's mother urging the county to drop its contract with MEND, commissioners voted unanimously to move the new contract along. Sherrill's mother, Delshia Perry, is also the founder of an organization called Be Their Voices, a group dedicated to securing better inmate rights. Although the St. Louis County Jail never saw any deaths under MEND, Perry is confident they made the right decision.
And who's to say it wouldn't have happened had they not made the decision to cut the contract and cut ties with MEND. So they absolutely did the best thing.
If finalized next week, the county's new deal with St. Luke's would cost the county $1.7 million in its first year, which would start November 1st. St. Luke's would be providing 7 days of health care to MEND's 5. Law enforcement leaders say this move away from MEND was all about offering more health care. This is a preliminary vote, which means next week it'll move on to the county's consent agenda to be finalized. Tonight at 6, we'll hear from Sheriff Littman as well as a county commissioner about why they feel the move was so important.
Thanks, Quinn. You'll remember there have been several issues with MEND aside from their connection to Sherrill's death in 2018. Former employees have alleged neglect in other areas. All that was brought to light by an investigation by our Twin Cities sister station. They carried that out. MEND founder Todd Leonard also had his medical license revoked earlier this year. Other counties across the state, including Beltrami, Atkins, and Stearns, have all moved on from MEND as their provider as well. Duluth police have a new interim chief, the first woman to ever hold the department's top job. The city announced Deputy Chief Laura Marcard will serve in that role until they find a permanent replacement. Chief Tuskin announced his retirement earlier this summer. His last day on the force is August the 1st. Marcard has been with DPD for 27 years, most recently overseeing the administrative division. The city is still accepting applications for the police chief job until the end of the month. They plan to start interviews in August before a final round in September. Tonight, Ashland police tell us they're still investigating what caused a double fatal crash involving a state senator. Authorities say Senator Janet Bewley pulled out of the Maslowski Beach parking lot Friday afternoon, colliding with a vehicle coming the other way. That car spun and hit a third vehicle. A 27-year-old Pennsylvania woman and her 5-year-old daughter died. Bewley and another woman were also hurt. Ashland police say they're working with the State Patrol to map the scene and finish reports. Then they'll forward their findings to the Ashland County District Attorney, who would consider any possible charges. Authorities have said alcohol was not a factor. A very brief hearing today for a Superior police officer accused of taking 2 lives while driving drunk. Sergeant Greg Swanson was not in the courtroom, but attorneys for both sides met quickly to set his next court date, which will be about a month from now. The crash happened in Superior in the early morning hours of July 15th. 23-year-old Michael Evans died. His 2-month-old baby was recently pulled off of life support. Swanson is currently facing 1 count of homicide, intoxicated use of a vehicle. No word yet if the state is considering adding a 2nd count after the baby's death. Swanson is out on bail and on paid administrative leave from the Superior Police Department. Fire crews in California are starting to get a handle on the Oak Fire near Yosemite National Park. So far, the massive blaze has damaged or destroyed at least 55 structures and forced thousands from their homes. It's just one of several wildfires burning across the nation. Danya Backus has the latest from Los Angeles.
Nearly 3,000 firefighters working around the clock are making progress containing the Oak Fire near Yosemite National Park. A wave of humidity moved into the area overnight, allowing crews to work on hot spots and set up control lines. As of Tuesday morning, the fire scorched about 28 square miles and was 26% contained, but this fight is far from over.
There's brush that has been on the ground for years now that is just tinder dry. It takes one spark and instantly you have a fire.
Fire officials are confident they can keep the fire out of Yosemite National Park.
At least one of the main roads into Yosemite is closed and inaccessible right now. But we don't believe that the fire is going to get into Yosemite.
At least 55 homes and other structures are damaged or destroyed. The Oak Fire is the third large wildfire in Mariposa County just this month.
It's not you this time. It'll be next time. The folks are really on, pins and needles.
Dry conditions are causing fire danger across the country. Near Dallas, Texas, fire officials believe a lawnmower sparked a wildfire that tore through this neighborhood Monday afternoon, burning at least 20 homes.
It jumped from this spot to that spot, just in a matter of seconds. And then everything went completely dark.
And in Alaska, crews have battled more than 530 wildfires. Washington State firefighter Eric Keene shot this video of the clear fire near Fairbanks earlier this month. That fire, still raging, has burned an area the size of Durham, North Carolina. Danya Backus, CBS News.
California fire officials say they hope to have the Oak Fire contained by this weekend. The governor has declared a state of emergency for the area. Bo joins us for a quick look at the weather, and as promised, a little rain.
A little rain. We've been fortunate that we haven't been dealing any wildfires, and with how much rain we have been seeing, don't look like we're going to be seeing any wildfires anytime soon.
Boy, they could have used that rain, yeah.
They could definitely use that rain more than we can, because we are way above average for this time of year. Looking on radar right now, you can see a line of showers and storms heading into the Iron Range and the Arrowhead region, but you notice how the clear skies are moving in around Willow Valley. That is the cold front that is coming through, that has been causing all these showers and storms. We saw one line come through earlier today, mainly focused in Wisconsin, but then now we're seeing another line of showers and storms coming through. Fortunately, none of these are expected to be severe. It's just going to be showers with some isolated rumbles of thunder. Duluth here, we're seeing overcast skies, winds coming in from the southwest, and temperatures being in the lower 70s. But we're going to start seeing some cooler temperatures as we head into the rest of the week. Tonight, we're going to continue on seeing more scattered showers with them, and then the showers are going to be done pretty much by midnight. Might see some dense fog develop, but unfortunately, more showers are in the forecast. I'll let you know how much longer we can expect the rainfall coming up in a few minutes.
Okay, we'll see you then. Thanks, Bo. Still to come on Live at 5, bear hunting season is a few months away, but time to buy a license is running out. What hunters need to know in today's City by City.
The fact is, we use the internet for almost everything we do. Smart cage, feed beaker. So when the internet doesn't work the way it should, you don't work the way you should.
Kevin!
That's why more homes and businesses rely on Mediacom. Our fiber-powered network delivers 99.99% reliability. And with 650,000 miles of fiber, we have more paths of connection and more ways to avoid outages. Not all internet is created equal. We build ours for you to rely on.
Let your home improvement company help you celebrate Independence Day. Get windows, doors, and bathrooms by Bathplanet, all with excellent warranties and all installed by trained and certified professionals. As always, you can get financing for 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2024. And we are extending our summer savings with 50% off all labor. So celebrate freedom by getting your project done right the first time. Your home improvement company, where it's your home made better.
Hi, folks. Medicare Part C plans with extra benefits like getting money added back to your Social Security check may now be available to you in your zip code. Make sure you're not missing out. It's simple. 1, call the number on your screen. 2, they'll look up your zip code and see if you're eligible. 3, they'll check for plans with extra benefits like prescriptions, dental coverage, and the benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every single month. Call now.
I called to get everything I deserve.
I called to check my zip code for a plan with a benefit that adds money back to my Social Security check.
I called to check my zip code.
Millions of people have called the Medicare Coverage Helpline. Call, check your zip code, see if you're eligible, and get what you deserve. Call now.
Call 1-800-476-5600. That's 1-800-476-5600 now.
Hi, everyone. I'm Natalie Grant. I am so excited to be waking up with you every weekday from 5 to 7 right here on CBS 3.
Wake up with Natalie and Peter on CBS 3.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here is a live look from Virginia, Minnesota tonight, where rain has been coming down for most of this afternoon. Thunderstorms are making their way across the Arrowhead, and Bo will be in with this breakdown of tonight's rain in just a few minutes. But first, let's take a look around the region. Volunteer drivers are needed near Grand Rapids, and a public dedication this weekend for a new sculpture in Red Cliff. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland city by city. And we start off in Minnesota with a notice to bear hunters. If you entered the hunting lottery, now is the time to check and see if you were selected for a license. The deadline to purchase a license is next Monday, August 1st. Then, if there are any surplus licenses, those will go on sale August the 4th. Bear season begins September 1st, and a reminder to hunters that a tooth sample from the bear must be submitted. This is how the state tracks and manages a healthy bear population. Next, we head to Grand Rapids, where volunteers are needed to help with transportation. Elder Circle, a nonprofit that helps older adults maintain their independence, is in need for more drivers for their assisted transportation program. This program helps ensure people have access to essential services such as medical care. Volunteer drivers are reimbursed at the current IRS rate. If you're interested in becoming a volunteer driver, we will have contact information on our website. And we wrap up in La Pointe tonight, where they will be dedicating a new sculpture this weekend. On Saturday, the town of La Pointe will be formally dedicating their new Gateway to Madeline Island public sculpture. It depicts a white crane rising from red earth, representing the strong connections to Madeline Island that many cultures have maintained over time. It was designed by a member of the Red Cliff Band who resides in Two Harbors. The dedication celebration will take place Saturday at 2 p.m., rain or shine, at Russell Park. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email. We might feature it as we go around the Northland city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, Wisconsin leaders are using pandemic funds to help recruit more nurses and boost employment numbers at nursing homes. Why they are making this push now.
And temperatures continue on being cooler than average across the Northland, but guess what? We're going to be even cooler heading into Thursday. I'll break down the forecast coming up.
Hi, everyone. I'm Natalie Grant. I am so excited to be waking up with you every weekday from 5 to 7 right here on CBS 3.
Wake up with Natalie and Peter on CBS 3.
At Vision Pro Optical, we see you when you're being studious, or when you're feeling silly, or when you're taking on the next adventure. And our vision is that you always just be you, providing quality care personalized for you, specializing in eye exams, affordable contacts, fashionable eyeglasses, and billing your insurance direct. Visit visionprooptical.com for a location near you.
Hi, folks. Medicare Part C plans with extra benefits like getting money added back to your Social Security check may now be available to you in your zip code. Make sure you're not missing out. It's simple. 1, call the number on your screen. 2, they'll look up your zip code and see if you're eligible. 3, they'll check for plans with extra benefits like prescriptions, dental coverage, and the benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every single month. Call now.
I called to get everything I deserve.
I called to check my zip code for a plan with a benefit that adds money back to my Social Security check.
I called to check my zip code.
Millions of people have called the Medicare Coverage Helpline. Call, check your zip code, see if you're eligible, and get what you deserve. Call now.
Call 1-800-476-5600. That's 1-800-476-5600 now.
We talked with the 3 candidates for St. Louis County Sheriff about how they'll tackle public safety.
St. Louis County votes to contract with a new correctional health care provider. We tell you why it could be a huge step forward for inmates' rights.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
And now your WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Bo Fogel.
Well, as expected, we are seeing showers develop across the Northland with a couple of isolated thunderstorms. Right now, we're seeing rain mainly focused in the Iron Range and the Arrowhead region. You notice there are a couple of areas indicating some thunderstorms, but you notice how the clouds really decrease right around the Willow Valley area. That's indicating where the cold front is currently at. We saw one line of showers and storms come through, but now we're seeing a second line develop. But here is one cold front coming through, but unfortunately, another cold front is developing up to the north. Right there, another boundary has developed, and then that's going to bring more chances of showers tomorrow, and it looks like it might even linger into Thursday. But you even notice that with the wind speeds, that's also indicating that a cold front is coming through. You notice how a lot of the Northland is seeing southwest winds, and then you see a rapid change around Orr, International Falls, and Big Fork. That is indicating where the cold front is. So there's a lot of ways to indicate when a front is coming through in terms of the precipitation amounts and the wind speeds and the wind direction. Rainfall totals, Hibbing has been seeing a lot of rain the last 24 hours. Over an inch and a half of rain. Ely, just about 3/4 of an inch. Here in Duluth, not seeing a whole lot. As previously forecasted, a lot of the rain is staying to the north and will continue on doing that. Wisconsin and the UP not expecting a whole lot of rain. By midnight tonight, we will calm down. It will still be overcast. And then tomorrow, we will see pockets of sunshine, and the winds will be from the northwest. As we head into about late afternoon into nightfall, that's when the second round of showers and storms will develop, and the winds will pick up speed once again as another boundary moves through. Thursday is going to be a similar type of situation where Thursday will start out just fine, and then by the afternoon, the showers will continue as that system still stalls over just north of Lake Superior. So tonight, more chances of showers are expected. Could even see some patchy fog develop just because temperatures and dew points will be so close to each other. So be aware of that. If you do happen to run into fog tomorrow morning, just take your time and slow down. So here's the system that is pretty much now stalling over Canada, just north of Lake Superior. We got this one boundary right here that is currently moving through, but here is the second one that's going to drag the shower chances through Wednesday and Thursday. Eventually, the system is going to move off to the northeast, and high pressure is going to move in, and high pressure is going to bring us some warmer temperatures and beautiful sunshine before the next round of storms arrives by Sunday. Temperatures, though, continue on being cooler than average. It's not even feeling like summer outside. It feels like more spring and fall-like weather, and these kind of temperatures are nice, but we're going to get even cooler as we head into Thursday. Tomorrow, we're pretty much going to see similar temperatures as we're seeing right now. Overcast skies for pretty much the northern parts of the states, while the central and southern part will see more sunny conditions. 7-day forecast. Look at Thursday. We're still forecasted to hit only 67, 68 degrees for a high, but showers are still possible. As we end to Friday and Saturday, beautiful sunshine returns, so a great way to start the weekend. But Sunday, another round of showers and storms are coming through. Sunday, I'm going to keep an eye on. It's not confirmed, but we might see some severe weather, but it's something that, you know, the variables look like they're going to line up, so we might have to watch those storms.
I guess with those 80s there, it is going to, you know, it could cook something up there, right?
Yes, exactly. When you get those warmer temperatures, it can be a perfect recipe for severe weather. So, of course, we'll keep you up to date as we learn more.
We appreciate that. Thank you very much, Bo.
No problem.
If you've ever wanted to work for the Great Minnesota Get-Together, now's your chance. The Minnesota State Fair is looking to fill about 1,200 part-time positions this year. They'll be holding a job fair tomorrow at the fairgrounds. They're looking for everything from ticket sellers to parking attendants and ride operators. You must be 16 or older to apply. This year's fair runs from August 25th through Labor Day. A Wisconsin program aimed at training more healthcare workers is getting a multi-million-dollar investment. Governor Evers put $6 million in pandemic relief money into the Wiz Caregiver Careers Program. With a shortage of healthcare workers, the program aims to provide free on-the-job training for those wanting to become a certified nursing assistant in nursing homes. Participants will be able to start work right away while learning on the job.
Our Wiz caregivers are able to earn while they learn and start earning a paycheck right away. So they don't have to, go through the whole training and then get a job, which may take a while, and then, 2 weeks later earn their first paycheck.
There are about 250 nursing homes signed up to train CNAs. The goal is to train 3,000 for this grant cycle. The application is free and no prior nursing experience is required. To learn more, visit our website. It is that time of the show where we get to talk about these adoptable pets. Today's comes to us from Precious Paws Humane Society in Chisholm. This is Manny. He is just 3 months old and ready to find a place to call home. Our friends at the shelter tell us he loves to play, explore, and snuggle up. All those fun kitten things right in one little guy there. Plus, kittens are on sale right now through the shelter. If you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Manny, please do. There's the number on your screen. Still to come, as COVID variants continue to pop up, scientists are working to get ahead with future vaccines. Details on their research next.
Hey, you guys remember when we went on this trip?
Yeah. Remember, Daddy, when you helped that nice lady across the street?
Remember when you blew up those balloon animals for that little kid's birthday party?
That's how it's done.
Remember when you helped fix the neighbor's satellite dish? You think you can help people fight back against insurance companies?
Yes, I can.
Hi, folks. Medicare Part C plans with extra benefits like getting money added back to your Social Security check may now be available to you in your zip code. Make sure you're not missing out. It's simple. 1, call the number on your screen. 2, they'll look up your zip code and see if you're eligible. 3, they'll check for plans with extra benefits like prescriptions, dental coverage, and the benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every single month. Call now.
I called to get everything I deserve.
I called to check my zip code for a plan with a benefit that adds money back to my Social Security check.
I called to check my zip code.
Millions of people have called the Medicare Coverage Helpline. Call, check your zip code, see if you're eligible, and get what you deserve. Call now.
Call 1-800-476-5600. That's 1-800-476-5600 now.
My instructors are just always there, whether it's my online classes or on campus. They're just there to answer any questions. It was like a no-brainer for me when I found out just like the full package of what LSC offers. This is where to go.
There's going to come a point where you're like, do I choose friendship or what's going to be best for me in this game?
Let's go! As the competition heats up,
On a strategic level, can't trust them in the game.
and alliances are tested,
Someone's going to turn on you and throw you into elimination.
My anxiety is very high at this moment.
who will rise
If I have more survivors in the game, I'm not in a bad place.
This can't be talked about, and who will drop. The Challenge USA, Wednesday on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
We've got new information now explaining why.
Why should ordinary Americans care what's happening here in Ukraine?
Deep divisions remain.
Elizabeth, why did they kick you out?
They are expecting public unrest.
Why are they releasing these videos now?
Police are pushing us back.
We found one hell of a story of survival.
That's why you have to do your own research to get to the truth. Take an orange? You do? Here. America needs drivers.
And we're here to help.
What are you learning from Girls on the Run?
Never give up and to always keep trying.
If I'm a parent in your state, I'm like, what's Congress doing? Beyond this gate is actually the border with Ukraine.
We've seen people not just opening their hearts to Ukrainian refugees, but their homes.
Where will you go?
I'm here for you.
Some of the nation's top experts on infectious diseases and public health gathered for a summit on the future of vaccines. It comes as new Omicron subvariants have driven up the number of COVID-19 cases this summer. President Biden continues to work in isolation after he likely contracted the BA.5 subvariant of the virus last week. Deborah Alfarone has more from the White House.
We need vaccines that can protect us no matter what Mother Nature throws at us.
Federal health officials gathered with top scientists and vaccine manufacturers at the White House to discuss efforts to kickstart the next generation of vaccines.
The vaccines we have are terrific, but we can do better than terrific.
The summit comes as COVID-19 infections have ticked up around the world, with the highly contagious Omicron BA.5 and BA.4 subvariants accounting for more than 90% of recent cases in the U.S. alone.
Since September of 2020, this virus has continued to prove more than a formidable foe, with variants of concerns emerging, each with a bit of enhanced transmissibility.
Vaccine boosters that are more targeted to the Omicron subvariants could be available this fall. At the summit, government and industry experts push to continue partnering to develop more accessible vaccines that could eventually cause little to no side effects, using delivery methods beyond needles, such as nasal sprays. President Biden is on his 5th day of isolation as he recovers from COVID-19. His physician says that his symptoms have almost completely resolved, and he's feeling well enough to resume physical exercise.
I'm feeling great. I hope it comes across that way as well. I hope I look as great as I feel here.
Tuesday, the president attended more events virtually. He has told reporters he hopes to return to in-person work by the end of the week, though administration health officials say he must first produce a negative COVID test result. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, the White House.
In today's update, the president's doctor also said he completed his 5th and final course of the antiviral drug Paxlovid Monday night and noted that his lungs remain clear.
We've got a lot of news to cover tonight. The big story here in Washington, former President Donald Trump and Vice President Mike Pence returned to D.C. in dueling speeches before conservatives, what they say about the future of the Republican Party and their relationship. Plus, our exclusive interview with the OBGYN doctor at the center of the case involving a 10-year-old rape victim from Ohio who had to travel to Indiana for an abortion. And how one bride turned her dream wedding dress into a movement of generosity. All of that tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. When joint pain or injury becomes too much to bear, turn to Essentia Health's expert team to keep you moving forward.
Coronavirus work injuries. Call Stockman Law Office. Return to work issues. Payment of medical bills and lost wages. Call anytime. 218-576-8599. No recovery, no fee. Please stay safe and healthy. Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries, serious law.
Hi, it's me again. Listen to this. Medicare Part C plans with extra benefits like getting money added back to your Social Security check every month may now be available to you in your zip code. Make sure you're not missing out. It's simple. 1, call the number on your screen. 2, they'll look up your zip code and see if you're eligible. 3, they'll check for plans with extra benefits like prescriptions, dental coverage, and the benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every single month. Call now.
I called to get everything I deserve.
I called to check my zip code for a plan with the benefit that adds money back to my Social Security check.
I called to check my zip code.
Check your zip code. It could be dynamite. Call now.
Call 1-800-919-1340. That's 1-800-919-1340 now.
Don't miss Douglas County's Head of the Lakes Fair, happening 6 days straight, beginning Tuesday, August 2nd to Sunday, August 7th. Enjoy unlimited rides all day, every day with our $30 armband and the Northland's largest midway, only at the Head of the Lakes Fair. Take part in our traditional and fun daytime events like demo derby, a hypnotist, auto racing, live chainsaw carvings, live music, and a car show, as well as MMA Outdoor War 2 on Saturday. For more information on Head of the Lakes Fair, find us on Facebook. Hope to see you there.
Hi everyone, I'm Natalie Grant. I am so excited to be waking up with you every weekday from 5 to 7 right here on CBS 3.
Wake up with Natalie and Peter on CBS 3.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Tuesday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6. Tonight at 5, we learned more as St. Louis County Board voted to move away from their contract with controversial healthcare company Mend. Instead, St. Luke's Hospital will take over correctional health care services. St. Luke's will provide health care 7 days a week compared to Mend's 5. St. Louis is one in a line of counties that have ended contracts with Mend after inmate deaths and other accusations of neglect. And tonight at 6, primary election day is 2 weeks from today. We continue our preview coverage tonight as we introduce you to the 3 men running for St. Louis County Sheriff, where they stand on many current issues, including gun violence, coming up tonight. Bo, let's take it to you here to kind of wrap up the weather situation for us.
Well, we're going to continue on seeing more and more chances of rainfall tonight, especially since we have that cold front coming through. So the rain's not going to be coming to an end anytime soon.
Okay.
Looking on radar right now, you see that we have a couple of areas indicating some thunderstorms, especially just north of Duluth and just south of Brainerd. But we'll continue on seeing this type of weather for the rest of the evening. But we also could see some patchy fog develop, especially after midnight. So if you happen to run into fog, just please be cautious and turn on your headlights. And then tomorrow, more chances of rain. So keep that umbrella handy, folks.
Okay, just a day or two more here. So, okay.
A day or two more, and then more sunshine will come back.
Thank you, Bo. That's your news at 5. CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you back here at 6.